Genesis chapter 27.
创世纪27章。
When Isaac was old and his eyes were so weak that he could no longer see, he called for Esau his older son and said to him, "My son." "Here I am," he answered.
雅各谋夺祝福，以撒年老，眼睛昏花，看不见东西了。他把他的大儿子以扫叫来说，对他说：“我儿啊。”以扫回答他：“我在这里。”
Isaac said, "Now I am now an old man and don't know the day of my death."
以撒说：“现在我已经老了，不知道什么时候会死。”
Now then, get your equipment, your quiver and bow, and go out to the open country and hunt some wild game for me.
你现在拿你打猎的用具，就是你的箭囊和弓，出到田野为我打猎。
Prepare me the kind of tasty food I like and bring it to me to eat, so that I may give you my blessing before I die.
照我所喜欢的，给我预备美味的食物，拿来给我吃，好让我在未死以前给你祝福。
Now Rebekah was listening as Isaac spoke to his son Esau, when Esau left for the open country to hunt game and bring it back.
以撒对他儿子以扫说话的时候，利百加也听见。以扫到田野去打猎，要带些野味回来。
Rebekah said to her son Jacob, "Look, I overheard what your father said to your brother Esau."
利百加就对他儿子雅各说：“我听见你父亲对你哥哥以扫这样说。”
"Bring me some game and prepare me some tasty food to eat, so that I may give you my blessing in the presence of the Lord before I die."
你去为我打些猎物回来，给我预备美味的食物，让我吃了，在我未死以前，可以在耶和华面前给你祝福。
Now, my son, listen carefully and do what I tell you.
我儿啊，现在你要听我的话，照着我吩咐你的去做。
Go out to the flock and bring me 2 choice young goats, so I can prepare some tasty food for your father, just the way he likes it.
你快到羊群那里去，给我牵2只肥嫩的小山羊来，我要照着你父亲所喜欢的，给他预备美味的食物。
Now take it to your father to eat, so he may give you his blessing before he dies.
然后你要拿去给你父亲吃，好让他在未死以前给你祝福。
Jacob said to Rebekah his mother, "But my brother Esau is a hairy man, while I have smooth skin."
雅各对他的母亲利百加说：“但是我哥哥以扫浑身是毛，而我却是个皮肤光滑的人。”
What if my father touches me? I would appear to be tricking him and would bring down a curse on myself rather than a blessing.
万一我父亲摸着我，必以为我是骗子，那时我就必自招咒诅，而不是祝福了。
His mother said to him, "My son, let the curse fall on me. Just do what I say. Go and get them for me."
他母亲对他说：“我儿啊，愿你所招的咒诅归到我身上吧。你只管听我的话，去把羊牵来给我。”
So he went and got them and brought them to his mother, and she prepared some tasty food just the way his father liked it.
他就去把羊羔牵来，交给他母亲，他母亲就照着他父亲所喜欢的，预备美味的食物。
Then Rebekah took the best clothes of Esau, her older son, which she had in the house, and put them on her younger son Jacob.
利百加又把大儿子伊扫留在家里，最好的衣服拿来给他小儿子雅各穿上。
She also covered his hands and smoothed the part of his neck with the goat skins.
又用小山羊的皮包在雅各的手上和他头上光滑的地方。
He went to his father and said, My father. Yes, my son, he answered. Who is it?
然后他把自己所预备的美味食物和饼放在他儿子雅各的手里。雅各来到他父亲那里，说：“我父啊！”以撒说：“我在这里，我儿啊，你是谁？”
Jacob said to his father, I am Esau, your firstborn, and I have done as you told me. Please sit up and eat some of my game, so that you may give me your blessing.
雅各对他父亲说：“我就是你的长子以扫，你嘱咐我做的，我已经照样做了。请坐起来吃我的猎物，好给我祝福。”
Isaac asked his son, How did you find it so quickly, my son? The Lord your God gave me success, he replied.
以撒问他儿子：“我儿啊，你怎么这样快就猎到了呢？”雅各回答：“因为耶和华你的神叫我碰着好机会。”
Then Isaac said to Jacob, Come near me so I can touch you, my son, to know whether you really are my son Esau or not.
以撒对雅各说：“我儿啊，你上前来，让我摸摸你，看看你是不是我的儿子以扫。”
Jacob went close to his father Isaac, who touched him and said, The voice is the voice of Jacob, but the hands are the hands of Esau.
雅各就走进他父亲以撒身边，以撒摸着他说：“声音是雅各的声音，手却是以扫的手。”
He did not recognize, for his hands were hairy like those of his brother Esau, so he proceeded to bless him.
以撒认不出他来，因为他的手上有毛，好像他哥哥以扫的手一样，于是给他祝福。
Are you really my son, Esau? He asked. I am, he replied.
以撒问：“你真的是我儿子以扫吗？”他回答：“我是。”
Then he said, My son, bring me some of your game to eat, so that I may give you my blessing. Jacob brought it to him, and brought him some wine, and he drank.
以撒说：“把食物递给我，好让我吃我儿子的猎物，我就给你祝福。”雅各把食物递给了他，他就吃了，又拿酒给他，他也喝了。
Then his father Isaac said to him, Come here, my son, and kiss me.
他父亲以撒对他说：“我儿啊，你上前来和我亲吻。”
So he went and kissed him. When Isaiah caught the smell of his clothes, he blessed him and said, Ah, the smell of my son, it's like the smell of a field that the Lord has blessed.
他就上前和父亲亲吻。他父亲一闻到他衣服的香气，就给他祝福说：“看那我儿子的香气，好像蒙耶和华赐福田地所发出的香气一样。”
May the Lord give you heaven's dew and the earth's richness and an abundance of grain and new wine.
愿神赐给你天上的甘露，地上的沃土，以及大量五谷和美酒。
May nations serve you and peoples bow down to you. Be Lord over your brothers, and may the sons of your mothers bow down to you. May those who curse you be cursed, and those who bless you be blessed.
愿万国服侍你，愿万族向你下拜，愿你做你兄弟的主人，愿你母亲的子孙向你下拜。咒诅你的，愿他受咒诅；给你祝福的，愿他蒙福。
After Isaac finished blessing him, and Jacob had scarcely left his father's presence, his brother Esau came in from hunting.
以扫求父祝福，以撒给雅各祝福完了。雅各刚刚从他父亲以撒那里出来的时候， 他哥哥伊扫就打猎回来了。
He too prepared some tasty food and brought it to his father. Then he said to him, My father, please sit up and eat some of my game so that you may give me your blessing.
他也预备了美味的食物，拿来给他父亲，对他说：请我父亲起来吃您儿子的猎物，好给我祝福。
His father Isaac asked him, Who are you? I am your son, he replied, your firstborn a soul.
他父亲以撒问他：你是谁呀？他回答：我是你的长子以扫。
Isaac trembled violently and said, Who was it then that hunted game and brought it to me? I ate it just before he came in, and I blessed him, and indeed he will be blessed.
以撒就大大的站起来，说：那么刚才去打猎又拿猎物给我的是谁呢？在你未来以先，我已经吃了，又给他祝福了，他将来必定蒙福。
When Saul heard his father's words, he bursted out with a loud and bitter cry, and said to his father, Bless me too, my father.
以扫听了他父亲的话，就非常痛心，放声大哭，对他父亲说：我父啊，求您也给我祝福。
But he said, Your brother came in decisively and took your blessing.
以撒说：你弟弟已经前来，用诡计把你的祝福夺走了。
Saul said, Isn't he rightly named Jacob? This is my second time he has taken advantage of me. He took my birthright, and now he's taken my blessing. Then he asked, Haven't you reserved any blessing for me?
以扫说：他名叫雅各，不是很对吗？因为他欺骗了我2次。从前他夺去我长子的名分，现在他又夺去我的祝福。以扫又说：您再没有祝福留给我吗？
Isaac answered, Saul, I have made him a lord over you, and have made all his relatives his servants. And I have sustained him with grain and new wine. So what can I possibly do for you, my son?
以扫回答以扫说：我已经立他做你的主人，又把他所有的兄弟做他的仆人，并且把五谷和美酒供给他了。我儿啊，我还可以为你做什么呢？
Saul said to his father, Do you only have one blessing, my father? Bless me too, my father. Then Saul wept out loud.
以扫问他父亲：我父啊，您只有一个祝福吗？我父啊，求您也给我祝福。以扫就放声大哭。
His father Isaac answered him, Your dwelling will be away from the earth's richness, away from the dew of heaven above. And
他父亲以撒回答他说：你住的地方必远离地上的沃土，远离天上的甘露。
you will live by the sword, and you will serve your brother. But when you grow restless, you will throw his yoke off your neck.
你必依靠刀剑生活，你必服侍你的弟弟，你必服侍你的弟弟。到你自由的时候，你必从你镜像上挣脱他的额。
The Saul held a grudge against Jacob because of the blessing his father had given him. He said to himself, The day of mourning for my father are near, then I will kill my brother Jacob.
以扫恨雅各，以扫因为他父亲给雅各所祝的福，就怀恨雅各。以扫心里想：为我父亲守丧的时候近了，到时我必杀我弟弟雅各。
When Rebekah was told what her older brother Esau had said, she sent for her younger son Jacob and said to him, Your brother Esau is planning to avenge himself by killing you.
有人把利百加大儿子以扫所说的话告诉了利百加，他就派人把他小儿子雅各叫来，对他说：你哥哥以扫想要杀你，报仇雪恨。
Now then, my son, what do I say? Flee at once to my brother Laban and Haran.
我儿啊，现在你要听我的话，起来，逃到哈兰我哥哥喇班那里去吧。
Stay with him for a while your brother's fully fury subsides.
与他住些时日，等到你哥哥的怒气消了。
When your brother is no longer angry with you and forgets what you did to him, I'll send word for you to come back from there. Why should I lose both of you in one day?
你哥哥对你消了怒气，忘了你对他所做的事，我就派人去把你从那里接回来。我何必在一日之内丧失你们两个呢？
Then Rebekah said to Isaac, I am disgusted with living because of these Hittite women. If Jacob takes a wife from among the women of this land, from a Hittite woman like these, my life will not be worth living.
利百加对以撒说：“我因这些赫人女子，连性命都厌恶了。如果雅各也从这地的女子中娶了这样的赫人女子为妻，那我活着还有什么意思呢？”